Guys, welcome to Soft Reviewed. In this video, we are going to look at how to use Qolaba's API. If you don't know what Qolaba is, like an all-in-one software where you can talk with the different AI models like this. You have the option to chat with any of these AI models. You have text to image generator, as you can see. You have all these image models. Can change your image and modify it using GPT Image or Flux context. That's great feature. Some image editing tools are also available. Video generation using VO3, VO2, ElevenLabs Kling is like a power packed AI software. And finally, we have the voice generators. This is directly from ElevenLabs, so the voice quality is really good. These are some of the voices that's available. And you also have text to music using RIA. You type in a prompt and it will generate that specific music for you. That's just an overview of this. And if you want to get this is on a lifetime deal, you can get it from the link in the description. If you are still not having the lifetime deal, I would definitely recommend you guys try this out, because pay once and we use all these AI models like video generation, image generation, and the text generation for free forever. So it's only a one-time payment, and I think this will be really valuable for you in the future. And the happy thing is that if you are on the highest tier, which is like $449, then you will get access to API key. How does that work as of now? Because if you are in the highest tier, you will get like a 50% of your credits that you can use with the API key. This might change. In order to get the API key, you need to come to this page where it says platform.qolaba.ai. Just click here and it will ask you to sign up for free. And once you sign up, and if you click on usage, you should initially get in touch with their support team. If you have the highest tier, then they will grant you access to this API platform as well. Once you have this, you will not see it right away. Just scroll down and you will see this button. Once you click here, as you can enter a name, and you will get like a code, and you take that code and you come to make.com or boostspace or whatever. This is not a native make module, so you'll have to get that from the link from the description. I have it updated in my store. So once you have that, once you purchase it, you will get a link and you just click on install it. And once that's done, you can just type in Qolaba here, and as you can see, you have all the API endpoints here as modules, so that you can use it easily using make.com and to use it with your automation. We have a chat with AI. You can add files to the AI, and you also have text to image, image to image, in painting, replace any background, text to speech, and you can also get the status. So these are the options. As of now, the video generation and music generation is not available. It will come in within like few weeks. So in the future, if you are watching this, I might have already added that as well. So I will try my level best to keep this updated and to give the best user experience as possible, because this is something that I am also using. So I'll do my best to update this module whenever there is a new change or update, and so that I can make it even better. Once you are here, let's click on chat with AI module, and you just click on create a connection. Let me just create that for you. That's the make API key. I click on this copy created API key. Then all you have to do is come here, just click on create a connection, enter your API key, and just click on save. And if you have a valid API key, it will validate it, and you can directly see all these options. So I have provided two options here, direct chat and chat with history. Chat with history means you can add like a role, and you can also give like instructions, right? So user and assistant, the output will be really tuned into the exact requirement as you want. I usually don't use this, but there is another use case as well. If you want to analyze image, then you need to come to this section where it says chat with history, and there you can add the image URL and chat with that specific image as well. As of now, since this is a new implementation, there is some issue with their endpoint, because the endpoint is streaming, which means you are seeing the data instantaneously. But that is not how Make works. Make needs a non-streaming endpoint. So I have discussed with the team, and hopefully in the future you can use it correctly with this. So this is just in the testing phase, and these are the options, and that's available now. I have created it like that with the streaming endpoint, but I will soon change it to the normal endpoint so that we can work flawlessly with the make.com as well. Let's look at the chat with AI module. Now, when you open it, as you can see, first you need to select a provider. Here I can select Gemini AI, and we have 2.5 Flash and 2.5 Pro. The important thing that you need to note is that only enable this map function if a new model is released and I have not yet updated it. And if you are in a hurry and want to use that specific model, then you need to enable this option and paste that model name here so that you can use the latest model. Since all of this is manually coded, it's really hard for me to update every now and then all the models. So I am giving this option to actually manually map the model name if you get that from the documentation. Once we can dynamically get all the models, then you will see changes automatically. So this is just a reminder. Only use this option if you are not happy with the current model, and in the future if they release new model and you want to use that immediately, then you can toggle this option as well. So as of now we have all these models: Claude, Opus 4, Sonnet 4 and 3.7 Sonnet. And from OpenAI we have all these models: O3, O3 Mini, O1, 4.1. This one has 1 million context window and it's cheap. So if you don't want to use Gemini, you can definitely consider this. It's mainly for coding. And the other model is from OpenRouter. As you can see, Grok 3 Beta, Grok 3 Mini. This is a very cheap model, and you also have all the Perplexity models as well. So if you want to enable search and if you want to get up-to-date information, you can use this. And these are DeepSeek Chat and DeepSeek R1. This is the open source model, which is cheap and really powerful. This is the reasoning and this is the normal chat model. So these are the available model options that you have. And I have also simplified the chat mode. Direct chat, you can directly set up your prompt: hello, how are you, to an AI model. You just need to select some model. Let's select Gemini, and let's say set 2.5 Flash. And if you want to set the system message, suppose if I want this in another language, right? The response, can you respond in Malayalam? That can be our system message. This is the prompt that the AI will give more weight to. Keep in mind what you type in here. The AI tend to follow this more than your actual prompt. So system prompt is for absolute control over how the output should be. Use this if you want it. And yeah, I'll just show you. If I just run this, as you can see, this is the message that I am getting. It's in Malayalam. So as you can see, the system prompt is having really good effect on the actual output. So just want to show you that. If you switch to chat with history, this is the recommended way of using it. If you need more control, the other way also works if you are in a hurry and want to get the things done really fast. And now this model, we can also give image URLs. For example, if you click on yes, and you can also take in roles in order to train the AI. If you want the response in a certain format, then you can train the AI with this role and assistant. And the user is you and the assistant is how the AI should behave, right? And think of it like a customer support bot or something like that. You can train that using this. So here I'll just show you an example of a user, and let me ask, what is this image about? Okay, so suppose you have an image URL and you want to know what that is, right? So I have this image URL from my blog. I can just copy image address. So that I have the URL and I am just pasting that URL here. So as you can see, it's a JPG image and it's directly from my website. This is the actual image. Gemini AI win gold, right? So let's see if it can actually interpret that, right? You can also add like up to 5 image URLs. So if you have like multiple images that you want to analyze, you can do that all in one go. And you can just click on save and just run this. So as you can see, the image is about Gemini AI winning a gold medal and achieving a significant victory. The most prominent text stage set. So as you can see, it's directly identifying what's in the image. You are seeing this not formatted well because the actual response is streaming output. As you can see, it's streaming the output, right? So it's really hard for Make to actually handle this. Once the Qolaba team comes up with the non-streaming endpoint, I will definitely switch it so that we can use it like the normal bot. This is since they are in beta and they are testing out things, so it will get some time before everything gets stable. So till then, we'll have to use this, and I have made some adjustment in order to get the information from this. As you can see, it's coming in different bundles, as you can see. Yeah, this is a temporary fix. Moving forward, when they release that endpoint, that option, I will definitely incorporate that into this chatbot model. These are the quick options here. You can use system message, and you can also have the option to play with the temperature as well. If you want the AI to be creative, then you can adjust the value between 0 and 1 and see how it works for you. If you enable tools, you have a lot of options. The internet search, I don't know how this works, because Perplexity, if you select Perplexity, you can get that information real time. Since we have all these options in the doc, I'm just adding it. And the documentation is also really not that great in order to actually see how the complex functions work. Everything that's provided in the documentation, I have added it, so that when they update it in the future, you can use that as well. If you click on show settings, you can see you can add more settings here. Like you can add your organization ID, system ID, and the last query made in this chat, you can also get that, how many queries that you made. There is also function calling options there. These are all really advanced features. I would not recommend you use this anyway as of now, since everything is in beta. The one thing that I can definitely say that works is like these image analysis option as of now. Maybe in the future all of these options will work. I'm not sure, but definitely we'll have to wait for that. So this is what's working right now. And you can also toggle between different models, like open router model. We have all these models, and OpenAI models also, we have all these models. Claude, we have Sonnet 4. That's about the chat with AI feature. And now if you want to analyze a PDF document, or if you want to give it like a memory with your files, first you need to give the document URL here. For example, let's say I have a Google Drive file, right? Okay, let's take this file for example. All you have to do is copy the link, click on share, and make sure that this option is selected, anyone with the link. So once that's selected, just copy the link here. This can be any publicly accessible PDF, right? This can be any publicly accessible PDF. I have given the URL here. As of now, it supports PDF, CSV, TXT, doc, and docx, and maximum it should only have 200 pages. I have listed out the specifics here. You can check that out. And just click on save, and if you run this, you will get an ID. See, you have the document ID here. This is what you need. And if you come here and you need to enable the tools, and you just need to enable the search doc, you can name it as make function, then give the document ID like this, then try to save it. Let's chat with the direct. What is this PDF? So just want to show you like that's how you use it. This section also needs some improvements, so I have asked the team to give me more information on how to actually send the query correctly. I am yet to hear back from them, so once I have that information, I will definitely incorporate this functionality into the existing module as well, and that's also still under development. That's the AI chat. Now let's look at the next module, that is text to image. This is the best thing that I like about Qolaba, because we have some really good models to work with here. I would definitely recommend using Google's Imagen for all your needs. And yeah, you can select from all these supported sizes. You also have GPT Image, the latest OpenAI model, which can really output really advanced text. So if you have like long text that you need, then I would definitely recommend GPT Image or Recraft V3 for advanced text generation. And we also have Ideogram V3 as well, which supports all these models. And these are all the models that it supports. And we also have Leonardo. Leonardo can use a lot of different sizes. So if you want something specific size, then you can definitely use Leonardo as well. And the stable diffusion 3.5, I would not recommend using stable diffusion 3.5 because the output is not really that great. We have Flux models, Flux Dev Channel and Pro. This is the cheapest one. And if you want high quality model, then just click on Flux Pro, and you can also play with the different resolutions that they support here as well. You can enter your prompt, you can add negative prompts if you want, and you can enter like how many images that you want to generate at a time. So this is really like an important option because this will give you like an task ID that you can use to check whether the process is complete or not. So yeah, I'll show you how this works. So if a model like OpenAI models tend to take some time, since make will time out after 40 seconds, and if the OpenAI models take a bit long to process it, we won't get that image, right? So that's where we use this option. If you enable it, it will definitely give you an ID and let you know when that's ready, so that you will miss out on any request. All the image models except OpenAI, if you are using OpenAI, I would definitely recommend you turn this on and use the ID to retrieve the file. All the other models are really fast when it comes to generating the image. I'll just show you like an image from Google Imagen, just to show you like how this image looks. Let's say a classroom where a teacher writes on the board like share and subscribe to Soft Reviewed for more tech videos. As you can see, this is a really long piece of text. Let's see how AI can handle this long text. So advanced settings, don't play with the settings. These are for the models that's hosted. The Qolaba even have like their own model, but I don't think that's available via API. If you are using that model, then you can play with this advanced settings. Since we don't have that model now, let's stick with the default options here. And if you want more control over the prompts, you can also use negative prompts as well. I usually don't do that because these models nowadays are really good. So let's just click on save. I have sent the request. And also remember, the output file is in WebP format. It's not in PNG or JPG. And you also get to two resolution sizes. As you can see, there is a low resolution and high resolution. So if you are constrained about space, then you can use the low resolution version. And as you can see, like, share and subscribe to Soft Reviewed for more tech videos. This looks really great, right? That's why I told you like the new Imagen 4 models are really great, even with the text. And as you can see, it was really fast as well with the image generation. So if you want the lower resolution version, you can get it from here as well. See, and this is the lower resolution version. And for some strange reason, whatever you are doing, if it's not working, want to change the format, then you can use this option, image. This is a built-in module. Most of the people don't know this, but I'm just giving you this extra tip here. Just click on this convert and change it to that into JPG or PNG, but you need the file data, which we don't have here because we are directly getting the URL. So what you can do is you can use get a file module from click on HTTP get a file and paste the URL here like this. And you can then, as you can see, now it identifies our get a file and it gets the image. Then you can convert it to any format that you want. So that's just a quick option to how to deal with the different file option. Even though it's only providing a single format, we can work around using this option that I just showed you. And let me just also show you GPT Image. Let's play with the landscape, and now for this I'll select celery for long task. When you enable this, you instead of the URL, you get an ID, right? Keep that in mind. Just save it. And we need another module when we use this to get the task. This is the task ID that we want. As you can see, I am mapping the task ID. And if you want, this is just optional, the reference ID. It works with the task ID, but if you want, you can also give the reference ID as well. Now let me run this with the GPT's latest model, and let me show you what it does. And as you can see, now it's instead of providing us with the URL, it is giving us a task ID and reference ID, right? We need to work with this. Now what it does is it's constantly checking whether the image is ready and once the image is ready, this will output. So as you can see, this will take a while since OpenAI images are a bit slow. Their servers are slow, so it will take some time. That's where this option comes in. So whenever you feel like the module is timing out, then you can use that option that I have shown you, that enable that to AS, and then get the ID and map it to this module, and you can get the image like that as well. Now finally our image is ready, and as you can see, we have our higher resolution and lower resolution URLs. Share and subscribe to Soft Reviewed for more tech videos. The quality is really good, right? But as you can see, there is like a slight yellowish tint, which I don't like about this image model. That's why I always recommend, as of now, I Imagen 4 is the best option. It's cheap and it's fast, and it can handle text and everything really well as well. So if you need longer text, you can use Recraft as well. Yeah, play with that. I hope you got the idea, right? These are the two important concepts that you need to understand when to use this option. And now everything is simple, and you can select any models as you want as well. That's the text to image model. Now let's see what else we have. We have other image generation options as well. Now let's look at the image to image module. What it does is that, as the name suggests, you can give it an image and change its characteristics. For this example, I have an image. Let's say I have the image of Mr. Bean doing this. Now we are taking this image and keeping that posture exactly the same and converting that into a woman. Okay, so that's what we are doing. You can play with the transformation strength. If you are not seeing what you want, then you should play with this. It can be from it can be up to 0.1 value, right? You can say like 0.5, 0.7 to 1. So that's how it works. I have also included like a small description of what each model can be used for. As you can see, we have like Flux dev for transferring styles, then Ideogram remix for refine and change certain elements, then Flux Redux for subtle variations, then Flux Canny for composition control. These two are similar, but this thing deals with the depth of the image, and this one deals with the border, a line, drawing of something. It will not have the depth. So that's the difference between these two. And the Flux, this model deals with the character consistency. Based on your requirements, you can select the model that you want. Just for an example, I will just select the 3D composition. Here I want this exact same look, but instead of Mr. Bean, I want a woman, right? So all I'm saying is that a woman. The AI will change that to a woman. Let's see. Let's just run this model. See, now it changed to like a woman. Is the character consistency is also same, so the posture is the same. So that's what this does. And let's say if we want to keep the character consistent, then we can use this. Let's select the height, and so the character is consistent. Let's make him wear, what is he wearing now? He's wearing like a jacket, right? Let's make him wear like a t-shirt. Make him wear a t-shirt. So let's see how that goes. Now there is like a similarity of Mr. Bean, and the guy is like wearing a t-shirt. That's the actual use case for this. You can play around with all these different things. So this ideogram can also vary the image. Let's try with that as well. Let's keep the transformation strength to 1. Always play with the transformation strength in order to understand what you want, so that you can refine it. Different models have different strengths, so go through all the models, which one like works well for you. Now the person actually changed and everything looks same. As the name suggests, it's like giving like a variation of the main image. That's what this image to image model does, but we are still missing Flux context. I have asked the team to add that, so once that's there, we will have more like tools to convert one image to another image. They also have like in painting option, but I'm really not sure how we can effectively use that for the automation. uh, from the documentation, what I understand is that you need to upload the source image here, and in the second mask image URL you need to provide the same image painted with black and white, and the white area is what's going to be replaced. Let's say if you have that Mr. Bean image and want the Mr. Bean to wear like a hat, keeping everything else the same, then you can use this. But it's really time consuming for me, and so if you know how to do this or programmatically, then this will be really helpful for you. So I'm not actually showing this, but still you can do that with this option for InPaint. Those are the two other models that's available in Qolaba for image transformation. For this example, let me go to my website and let me just take this image, right click and copy the image address. Let's add this image instead, and let's put her in history. Let's run this and let's see if that background gets changed or not. Let's change this. Let's add, since it's timed out, let's add the task ID. Just click on save and let me just run this again. Let's look at our image, and as you can see, she is now in front of a busy street. That's how it works. I would definitely recommend you use this Celery for this task as well, because it takes some time. It took me like well over 1 or 2 minutes. So yeah, depending on the load, this will take some time. That's how that works. And now let's see what else we have. Replace background, text to speech. That's the only one thing that's left. Here we can select from all these voice. These are all ElevenLabs voice. So you can enter your text here. You can enter up to 2500 characters, and yeah, you can select one voice that you like, and you can generate the voice. You can also play with all these different options like stability, similarity boost, style exaggeration. So play with that, and let's type in something. Let's say, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to software. And so this can be our text. Let me put everything to 1 because I like. Now let's click on run and wait for the output. So that was really fast. Yeah, it's around 4 seconds, and you can just select this and run this.
Don't forget to share and subscribe to Soft Reviewed on YouTube.
That sounds really great, right? So voice is really good, and you can switch between different voice as well. So we have a male voice, middle-aged voice, meditative, upbeat voice. So as you can see, crisp, old, male voice. So let's just run this as well.
Don't forget to share and subscribe to Soft Reviewed on YouTube.
I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, please don't forget to share and subscribe. And yeah, that's how the whole thing works. I will keep on updating it when there is new updates from the Qolaba team. And yeah, if you like to check this out, the link will be in the description, and you can get it from my store as well. See you in the next video.
With software